A locked door, no handle, no key, just iron, cold and exact, forged by a man who believed a lock should never fail. By morning, that same door would hold something no lock was ever meant to hold. This is the story of the last night he spent as a blacksmith. In the mountain village of Herat's Ridge, a blacksmith named Idris was known for one thing. Not a single lock he had ever forged had been broken. Not by thief, not by storm, not by time. But that night, his wife lay ill in the room above his forge, weaker than she had been the night before and the night before that. Near midnight, a knock came at his door. A stranger stood outside, tall, unhurried, dressed in a coat too clean for mountain roads. "I need a lock forged before sunrise," the stranger said, "for a box that will hold everything a man values most." Idris hesitated. His wife needed him upstairs, not at the anvil. "I cannot tonight. Come back tomorrow." The stranger set a single gold coin on the table. "For your trouble in considering." Idris shook his head. The stranger set down a second coin, then a third. By the fifth coin, Idris's hands were already reaching for his tools. Enough gold to pay for every physician in the province, enough to save her. "Sunrise," the stranger said, not a moment later. And then he was gone, leaving only the coins and an empty iron box on the table. Idris worked as he never had before. Hour by hour, the fire roared, the hammer rang, sparks scattering into the dark. Twice, he heard footsteps on the stairs above, his wife, or perhaps his daughter, calling faintly for him. Both times, he told himself, "One more hour, and this will all be worth it." The lock grew more intricate with every strike, a mechanism so precise it seemed to fold in on itself, gears within gears, until Idris himself could barely comprehend what his hands had made. He did not go upstairs, not once. As the first gray light touched the mountains, Idris fitted the final piece into place. The lock clicked shut with a sound like a held breath finally released. The stranger returned exactly as the sun broke the ridge, silent, and took the box without a word of praise. "You have your gold," the stranger said. "Go upstairs now." Idris climbed the stairs two at a time, his heart suddenly cold with a fear he could not name. His daughter sat outside the bedroom door, eyes red, unable to look at him. His wife had passed in the night, quietly, sometime near midnight, while he stood at his anvil, chasing a fortune to save her. The gold sat heavy and useless in his hands. He understood, too late, what the stranger's box had truly held all along. Not a mystery to be solved, but a single night. The very night Idris had spent forging, instead of sitting beside her. There are things gold can buy, and things it cannot. And the tragedy is rarely that we don't know the difference. It's that we convince ourselves, just for one more hour, that we do. Idris never forged another lock. Some doors, once closed, cannot be reopened by any craftsman alive. If you had one more hour with someone you love, where would you spend it? Tell me in the comments. If this story moved you, subscribe. A new tale arrives every week. And remember, not everything worth holding on to can be locked away for later.